Hey everyone, it is day 63 on the PCT. I did miscount yesterday. Yesterday was actually day 62 and the 2-month anniversary. Yesterday we hiked 10.2 miles, very short day again, but we got to this amazing campsite. We weren't planning on stopping there, but it was just too beautiful to pass up, so we stopped, saw a great sunset on one side of the mountain. Woke up to an amazing sunrise this morning on the other side. And now we're headed out again. It is gorgeous out. You can hear the birds chirping. The weather is pretty perfect for the most part. I think warmer than it was even like down below outside of the mountains. And yeah, yesterday climbing up the ridge to get to the campsite we ended up stopping at, we did have a little bit of a storm kind of build above us, something that the mountains are known to do, but it just looked scary and sounded scary for a little bit and then just went away. Lots of dark clouds, lots of thunder, some rain, some hail, no lightning, and then it just went away. So yeah, it's gorgeous out here, it's amazing. Hope you're enjoying the videos. Hey everyone, it is day 64 on the PCT. Yesterday I hiked 20.2 miles. We spent pretty much the entire day above 10,000 feet of elevation. You could definitely feel it with the incline. The pack still feels crazy heavy, and I don't know if it's because it is crazy heavy or because I'm at a higher altitude and it just feels that way. Still trying to eat some of the food away to try and lower the weight, but I still have 5 more days, including today out here before we're probably going to hit town, so there is still a lot of food in there too. Yesterday I hiked to a really pretty lake, our first alpine lake of the Sierra, and a couple of the group stayed there to camp, and I continued on another 4.5 miles because the lake would have been 16 miles yesterday, so I ended up doing 20.2, and today would have been 16 miles if I stayed at the lake, and tomorrow we are climbing Whitney, and that's going to be a very hard 16 miles, so I wanted to make sure I had a kind of a lower day in the middle of all that. So yeah, so now I'm headed towards some water, and then towards the ranger station down at Whitney, at Crabtree Meadows, where you get to set up, and then I'll chill this afternoon, do Whitney tomorrow. We'll stay there tomorrow night again, and then head over to Forester Pass. Hey guys, I fell in a river today. I didn't get hurt. I did get really wet. Lost my trekking pole. The river swept it away. I had to run down the bank of the river to find it and catch up with it, and then go for another swim in order to fish it out. So, update for today. Fell in the river. At least my clothes got washed. Hey everyone, so today is day 64 on the PCT still. I decided to do my summary video tonight because I'm waking up extremely early in the morning to summit Mount Whitney tomorrow. And I am pretty certain I'm not going to remember to do a video tomorrow about today, because by the time I have the time to do it, it'll be a video about tomorrow. Today was... It was a day. It was gorgeous out, sunny, decent temperatures, just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. But I didn't have any water at camp, so I decided to walk 4.5 miles to water before I had breakfast, instead of using all my water at breakfast before leaving camp. And that was probably a mistake. I got into quite the energy slump, and then of course, my attitude didn't suffer that much. It suffered a little and then it got better, but got into a little bit of an energy slump and had to take an hour break, and then hiked on, and really hiked most of the day alone, passing some other hikers here and there. Came to the very first semi-sketchy river crossing of the Sierra and fell in. Lost my trekking poles, had to chase them down, had to literally jump in the river again to retrieve my trekking pole, and then thankfully I was able to dry off and it wasn't so cold, and it was actually kind of refreshing. It was actually kind of nice. And I had a climb afterwards, so everything dried really quickly. I was about a quarter of the way from camp, so I hiked 11.2 miles on the PCT and then 1.2 miles towards Crabtree Meadow, which is where the starting off point is for Whitney. And I was about a quarter mile from camp, and the two people in my group behind me who I knew were going to do Whitney with me bailed. They sent me a message on my Garmin and they said, "Oh, we found this cool lake and we're fishing and we're not going to do Whitney tomorrow. We're going to do it the next day." The way that the permits work, I'm already here. I have 2 nights maximum to camp here. I have 1 attempt to go up Whitney. It's a full day thing. You camp here 2 nights because it takes the whole, I camp here tonight, I hike up tomorrow, camp here tomorrow night, and then leave. I also do not have enough food to sit here or somewhere else and wait for them to go up Whitney. Besides that is the logistics of, after Whitney is Forester Pass, and you kind of need a group to go over Forester Pass safely as well. It's not as sketchy as Whitney, but it has a lot of snow and ice, especially at the last 50 feet is super sketchy apparently. Just that small section, but it's really safer to do it with a group, and my group was gone. I had one other person here who, just me and him going up is just not really an option, and everyone else that was here at Crabtree Meadows has already gone up, and then Booney was ahead of me and he went up today, which is another frustrating thing too, but yeah, I was pretty upset. I thought I wasn't going to be able to climb it because I do not feel comfortable climbing it, just me and one other person. But 2 other hikers came along and we're going to climb it tomorrow, the 4 of us. And we're going to do Whitney in the morning. So I'm waking up at 2:45 in the morning. You have to go really early because there's a lot of snow. And the snow needs to be hard and crunchy to be safe to walk on. Otherwise it gets too soft and you fall through it and you can hurt yourself. So right now that's the plan. There have been a lot of messages back and forth on my Garmin through like the 2 people that bailed, and then talking with Booney, who's still at this camp but he's leaving in the morning, and talking with people who've gone up already today and yesterday, and just kind of figuring things out, and then talking with the people that showed up this afternoon, whom I really don't, I even only know one of their names. I don't know the second person's name, but yeah, I guess that's kind of what you have to do. It's either that or I don't go up, and that was never really an option for me, so yeah, so that's the plan right now. It was a very roller coaster of emotions type day, but now I'm feeling really good about it, and I'm just hoping to kind of curl up and get some sleep for that early morning, and then tomorrow we'll rest here all afternoon and then head towards Forester Pass. All of us that are going up Whitney today are gonna do Forester Pass together to make sure that it's safe. So yeah, that's the check-in for today.